Welcome to this Explainer, bro. Today, we are tackling the real reasons your belly fat just isn't budging. You know the feeling, right? Standing in front of the mirror, wondering why the scale is completely stuck. Well, let me stop you right there. It is definitely not just your genetics. If you think your body is magically designed to hold on to fat forever, you are looking at the wrong culprit. We're going to break down the 7 hidden mistakes that are secretly sabotaging all your hard work.
So, why is the fat staying despite all your efforts? It's a super frustrating question that hits literally all of us. But honestly, it's the perfect question to ask right now, because it sets the stage for us to level up our fitness game and finally crush those plateau demons. It really isn't about working yourself to the bone, it is about working smarter. The reality is, you're likely making these daily, unknowing errors that are just keeping that belly fat locked exactly where it is.
All right, here is our agenda for today. 1. The fat loss plateau. 2. Starvation and tracking traps. 3. Training and sleep errors. 4. Liquid calories and cheat days. 5. The power of protein. And 6. Bonus fat loss hacks.
Section 1. The fat loss plateau. Blaming genetics versus reality.
Section 2. Starvation and tracking traps. Mastering the kitchen.
Look, most people equate fat loss with starvation, and honestly, that is a massive mistake. Sure, initially your weight might drop a bit, but that is mostly just water weight. When you drastically cut your calories, your body literally thinks a famine has hit. It freaks out, goes into survival mode to save energy, and dramatically slows down your metabolism. Even worse, it starts burning your hard-earned muscle for fuel. And let's be real, when you starve yourself, you are eventually going to snap and start binge eating like crazy, which totally ruins your progress. The actual fix? A strategic, sustainable 500 to 600 calorie deficit from your maintenance level. You won't feel starved, and you can actually sustain this over the long term. Now here's another thing. Eyeballing your food? It simply doesn't work. You might think you're in a deficit just because you swapped 4 rotis for 2, but hidden calories are literally everywhere. Take that one innocent little spoon of peanut butter, for example. That is about 100 calories right there. Or that small juice you chug after your workout thinking it's super healthy, boom, another 150 calories. You know, you could literally eat burgers all day and lose fat if you were in a true calorie deficit, but you'll never actually know unless you track. Guessing your diet is a total trap that will completely wreck your deficit.
Okay, so the fix for this is incredibly simple. Step 1, pull 250 rupees out of your pocket and just order a kitchen scale from Amazon or Blinkit. Step 2 is absolutely crucial. You must weigh your food raw. Like when your mom gives you rice, weigh the raw grains before cooking, say 300 grams. And please don't weigh the heavy plate along with it. Finally, step 3, take that raw weight and just punch it into Google or ChatGPT. Ask it, how many calories in 300 grams of raw rice? Boom, you have your exact number. Literally, no more guessing. Actually, you can take this a step further and have ChatGPT build a fully custom diet plan just for you. It is like having a free nutritionist. Just plug in your age, your height, and your weight. Then give it your daily protein budget. Can you afford 60 grams a day, 150 grams? Tell the AI if you want vegetarian or non-vegetarian sources, stuff like paneer, tofu, soya chunks, or whey protein. ChatGPT will literally spit out a perfect 2-meal diet plan for you. The only catch, you have to stick to it strictly for 2 solid months. And hey, if you get bored, just ask the AI for an alternative dish and keep pushing forward. Section 3, training and sleep errors. The gym and the bed.
If you're out there just running endlessly on the treadmill because you think, hey, I just want to lose weight, I don't want a massive body, you're making a huge mistake. Hear me out. Strength training is actually a phenomenal form of cardio. It burns calories while you're lifting, but here is the secret weapon. Lifting damages your muscle fibers. To repair those damaged fibers, your body has to burn extra calories after your workout, meaning you're burning fat even when you're just sitting on the couch watching TV. Plus, once you build that muscle, it acts like an engine, requiring more calories just to exist. That means you are way less likely to ever gain that fat back.
6 hours. Let that number sink in. That is your absolute minimum daily target for sleep. Staying up super late and getting less than 6 hours is a massive reason you aren't seeing results. When you don't let your body rest, your hunger hormones completely spike, and eventually you're going to overeat and destroy that calorie deficit we talked about. On top of that, you'll feel completely drained, meaning you definitely won't be able to give 100% intensity during your workouts. You absolutely have to put your recovery and your sleep way above any diet or workout plan.
Section 4. Liquid calories and cheat days, the hidden saboteurs.
Okay, liquid calories are arguably the best thing if you want to gain weight, and the absolute worst thing for fat loss.
Think about it. You won't even realize you just chugged a glass of juice or a shake that packs 200 to 300 calories. And the absolute worst part? Liquids just don't fill your stomach. You'll drink those 300 calories and still feel hungry enough to eat a massive meal right after. Honestly, drinking sugary cold drinks during fat loss is literally like hitting your own foot with an axe. Unless you are meticulously tracking them within your daily calorie budget, just avoid liquid calories entirely while you're trying to cut fat. So let's look at the math here. Say you eat super clean for 6 whole days, maintaining a 500-calorie deficit every day. Awesome, right? That is 3,000 calories saved for the week. But then Sunday arrives. You decide you need a cheat day. You eat a plate of momos, and if they use butter, you can't even calculate the calories, but let's call it 500 minimum. Then you smash a plate of moggy, which is at least 350 calories. Add in everything else you snack on that Sunday, and you easily consume a 3,500 calorie surplus in just one single day. The net weekly result? You just completely erased 6 days of hard work and actually gained fat for the week. No way, right? But it is true.
This brings us to a huge rule. Have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. Look, food is beautiful, and you do have to trick your brain a bit to keep going, so rewarding yourself on a Sunday isn't wrong at all. But here is the deal. You only earn that single cheat meal if you are 100% consistent with your diet for the previous 6 days. If you slacked off even one day during the week, bro, you haven't earned the right to treat yourself yet. Do not ruin all your hard work from the entire week in a single day of binging.
Section 5. The power of protein, not just for muscle.
A lot of people really think protein is just for those giant bodybuilders at the gym. Absolutely false. First off, protein acts as a brilliant fat loss hack because it digests super slowly. This keeps you feeling full for a much longer time, which stops those random, annoying food cravings dead in their tracks. Second, your body literally has to burn extra calories just to process and digest the protein you eat. It's like free calorie burning. Third, keeping your protein intake high really helps prevent the problem of loose skin as you drop weight. Though, just keeping it real here, if you are severely obese, some loose skin is unavoidable. And finally, it preserves your muscle. This ensures that when the fat finally drops, you actually reveal a toned six-pack look instead of just looking skinny and weak.
Section 6. Bonus fat loss hacks. Level up your routine.
All right, check out these insane rapid-fire life hacks. If you sit down at the table and just cannot control your overeating, try this. Drink a full liter of water right before your meal. Your stomach will be so full, you'll physically won't be able to overeat. Second, if you're a big fan of evening snacking, use the summer to your advantage. 100 grams of watermelon is only 30 calories. You can sit there and eat a massive 1 kilo bowl of watermelon to completely kill your hunger, and it will only cost you 300 calories. Stuff like papaya and cucumber work great for this too. Third hack, buy a cheap 250 rupee oil sprayer and give it to your mom. It will drastically cut down the cooking oil used in your house, automatically dropping your hidden daily calories. And finally, lean on ChatGPT. Use it to find low-calorie alternatives, track your data, or clear up any fitness doubts without having to scroll endlessly through internet forums.
And here is the final hack, 10,000 steps. Getting this many steps every single day is absolutely non-negotiable. Seriously, people treat this like it's just a mild suggestion, but I guarantee 90% of the people who complain that their fat loss has plateaued are totally ignoring this basic movement requirement. Just get up, walk, and hit your daily steps no matter what. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to take a step back and look at the big picture here. Be completely honest with yourself for a second. We talked about starvation diets, guessing your calories, skipping strength training, ignoring your sleep, chugging liquid calories, totally ruining your weeks with cheat days, and skimping on protein. So what does this all mean for you? Which of these hidden mistakes is secretly keeping you from the body you actually deserve? And more importantly, what are you going to change at dinner tonight? Figure it out, apply these hacks, and I will catch you in the next explainer.